9, page 139. Yahya, hello Yahya, long time no see.
I try
كيفك يحيى؟ كيفك؟ I hope you're good.
Alhamdulillah, very, very well. Anyway, I try on 3 of my account, while 3 of them are still blocked on your channel. That's why you don't see me.
Yeah, because you used to curse and so. So are you today? Are you good? Did you say inshallah, brother?
I'm always good, man.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Yahya, you said last time when I was on DCCI Ministries live chat, you said to me, if you don't want to debate me, don't talk to me. But why are you calling me then? I don't want to debate you because we debated before, and you're not on my level. I'm honest. You're not on my level.
I know. Your level,
So
your level is something else.
why are you not asking your sheikh to call me? I don't want to waste my time, my friend.
Let me correct you.
What are you going to correct me? What?
Okay, hold on. Let me speak so I can correct
No
you.
problem.
The
No
Prophet,
problem,
peace upon
Habibi, no
him,
problem.
the Prophet, peace upon him,
Yes.
teach that anyone who wear women clothes is cursed by God, and any
That's
woman.
true. Yes.
Hold on. Let me finish, please. And any
I'm
woman.
confirming. That's true.
Yeah, thank you
Muhammad.
very much.
So
And
are you
any
saying that
woman-
Muhammad cursed
any woman-
himself?
Any woman who dress in a man clothes will be cursed. So
Yes.
Prophet Muhammad would not dress in women clothes as he angered God, and he wouldn't contradict himself. And this is according to hadith. And what you're saying, it must be a fake or fabricated hadith just to degrade the Prophet.
Let me ask you again. Can you repeat it? Sahih Al-Bukhari, hadith number 2581 is daif? It's rejected?
Let me tell you.
Do you hear
something.
what, guys? Are you hearing what I'm hearing?
Bukhari, he came 185 years after Prophet Muhammad. And Bukhari, he didn't met with Aisha, radiallahu anha, or with the Prophet.
Okay.
So it must be, as I said, it must be a fabricated hadith, and it opposes the Quran teaching, because the Quran does not allow people to dress in a very disfigured way. So this is my response for you.
Okay. So can we say, Yahya, because you just called Sahih Al-Bukhari basically fabrication, can you confirm to everybody that you are not a Sunni Muslim anymore?
I would confirm that there is a lot of hadith of Bukhari and Muslims.
No, Yahya, that's not my question. My question is, can you confirm, since you reject Sahih Al-Bukhari, can you confirm to everybody that you are not a Sunni Muslim anymore? Please say yes.
My dear Rob Christian, you don't put word in my mouth. And as I try to show respect for you, please show some respect for me.
Yeah, but if you are honest, just say, I am not a Sunni Muslim. Be honest, Yahya. Be honest. Since you are calling Sahih Al-Bukhari rejected, and we know that Sahih Al-Bukhari, according to Sunni Islam, is the second authentic book immediately after the Quran, and that's also Sahih Muslim saying. So since you are calling Sahih Al-Bukhari fabrication, you are not a Sunni, right?
This is what I would like to confirm, that Quran is our holy book. The other books narrated by men, they are not as authentic as the Quran, and they might have some fabricated, false, degrading hadith about the Prophet, and this is not acceptable, even it is in Sahih. So there is Sahih goes as such. Some of them are weak, some of them are not authentic, some of them are fabricated, some of them are inserted. And we people, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ask us to use our intellect to differentiate between what is acceptable and what it's not.
Okay. So you reject Sahih Al-Bukhari, right?
I didn't say I reject Sahih Al-Bukhari. There is over 70,000 hadiths, and I would not accept all of them blindly. As I mentioned.
Okay, what is your what is your scientific method behind rejecting Sahih Al-Bukhari hadith that we see here on the screen?
Thank you very much. The Quran is our scale. Any hadith degrade the Prophet,
Yes.
it would be rejected.
Wow. So any hadith you reject that embarrasses your Prophet, right?
If you want to put it this way, yes.
Wow. Okay. So you basically pick and cherry. You pick your cherries. You think this is not okay. I reject it, even if it's sahih.
Do you think blind faith lead to salvation?
My friend, who are you compared to Imam al-Bukhari, his student Imam Muslim, who authenticated hadith, or basically like today's shuyukh, modern shuyukh, who say that Sahih Al-Bukhari is the second book, authentic book immediately after the Quran. Who are you, with all due respect to you, Yahya? Who are you? Who are you, and what is your evidence that Sahih Bukhari, in this case, this hadith, is not authentic, and you need to reject it? Who are you?
I already explained why I reject the hadith, because the Prophet himself said, anyone who dress in women clothes, he will be cursed by God.
Okay, but what now? You know what you're not doing.
You're asking me a question and you're jumping over.
Okay, no problem. Finish.
Let me finish.
Okay.
You know,
finish your line.
I am a person who use my intellect to differentiate between what's acceptable, what's not. And the Quran, God asked us to reflect upon whatever we come through, and this is part of the test for us. And I would like you to unblock all my username so we can chat from time to time.
Okay. Yahya, I allowed you to finish what you said. And now, guys, this is the hadith. Can you see the screen, Yahya? Can you see the screen?
Regardless, you know.
No. I want to, so we can have a civilized discussion. You are talking about this one, Sunan Abi Dawud. Guys, listen carefully, because this is the hadith that he's talking about. Sunan Abi Dawud, hadith number 4098, great Sahih. So this is another Sahih hadith, like that Sahih Bukhari hadith. This one says, narrated Abu Huraira, the Messenger of Allah cursed the man who dressed like a woman and the woman who dressed like a man, right? This is the hadith that you're referring to, right?
Fair enough, yeah.
Yeah, so guys, Yahya just confirmed that this is the hadith that he picks, but he rejects Sahih Al-Bukhari. So how are you, what quality do you have to accept this hadith that contradicts the other hadith? What is your qualification? Are you a sheikh? Are you a mufti? What are you exactly?
I am a person who are trying my best to be an obedient person to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I read through and I rely on the Quran as it is my holy book. While when we find narration of people who came long after the Prophet narrated hadith which is degraded and they never met the Prophet or Aisha, and you tell me this is the second holiest book. It's not holiest book. It's a narration of normal people. They can say the truth or they can go wrong.
But you're not answering my question. What is your qualification to pick your cherries? You pick Sunan Abi Dawud, which is not even as sahih as Sahih Al-Bukhari, because we have grading. Sahih Al-Bukhari is immediately the most important book immediately after the Quran. Sunan Abi Dawud is much lower in qualification than Sahih Bukhari collection of hadith. So you are picking and choosing, you are picking your cherries, you pick Sunan Abi Dawud because you know this is a contradiction. Muhammad busted himself. In this hadith he says, no, you are not allowed to dress like a woman, else you are cursed. So because it's damaging, it embarrasses the Prophet, Muhammad contradicts himself, because in Sahih Bukhari hadith we see that he is dressing like a woman. What do you want to say to those Muslims who mistranslate, because you basically just confirmed that Muhammad did walk like a woman looking like this, right?
Why would Muhammad yeah, dress as a woman. And as you
I don't
know,
know. I don't know. Maybe he
no,
liked it. I don't know.
Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam, peace be upon him, he has 11 wives.
Uh-huh.
And why would he dress as a woman? Because the Prophet, peace upon him, would not do something.
Maybe it's a hobby. I don't know.
Uh, do you have something else to say? Because I find it ridiculous. And to be honest, like, why you want to waste your time on?
Okay. Sorry. But you know, the thing is, what we now conclude after what you just said, Yahya, with all due respect, you know, because you see both Sahih Hadith, one is from Sahih Al-Bukhari that contradicts the other one, making Muhammad look bad, making him look like a transsexual. He puts the garment of Aisha on him because it says, and you confirmed it, الوحي لم يأتيني وأنا في ثوب امرأة. ثوب امرأة. You hear it? The thobe, the dress of a woman. إلا Aisha. Now, some Pakistanis who are too embarrassed, they say, no, this does not mean the clothing of women. What do you want to tell those people who do not know Arabic, like your very big friend, Abbas, the taxi driver? Because he always call in and he says, no, this is not talking about the garment of Aisha, brother. This is not about the women clothing. What do you want to tell them? Be honest, Yahya.
Yeah, I will be honest.
Honest, huh?
As long
كن صحيح بكلامك يا يحيى, without lies.
All right. Let me come back to you.
Yeah.
This confirm, by the way, that the dress of Aisha, if the Prophet has dress in it, that means she was already a young woman with the height of Prophet, so her dress would fit him. This will remove that she was 6 or 9, because the girl of 6 or 9, her dress will not fit the Prophet.
Are you now changing the topic and you say that Aisha was not 9 when Muhammad had sex with her? Is that not, you reject that Sahih Bukhari hadith too?
I already have on my channel. Under Yahya.
Wow! Did you hear it, guys? He rejects Sahih Al-Bukhari once again.
I invite you to see my channel, Aisha Age on Islam Defender Yahya, and you will see the evidence that support my point. Because from the Quran and from the Sunnah, we have enough evidence that she was over 16 and 19 at the time of marriage.
Wow. So basically, again, you are completely rejecting. If you reject one, you reject a second hadith, that means you're completely rejecting Sahih Al-Bukhari. Because this is not one, but 2 hadiths that we are talking about that you totally reject. Because the other one is from the mouth of Aisha. Guys, let me show you. Right? She's saying that she was 6 when Muhammad married her, and 9 when he entered upon her, right? Here. Let's see if we can find a hadith. You are rejecting Sahih Bukhari hadith. With all due respect, who gave you the qualification to reject such hadiths? No, let's see if we can find it on the screen, guys.
Shall I give you a hint about what I'm talking about to support?
Yahya, you're not a Sunni Muslim then, right?
Can I say something?
Go ahead. Say it.
Now I can hear myself on
it's from your end.
Yeah.
It's from your end.
Maybe I try to. Okay. I mute myself. Anyway, there is hadith about that the children of Abu Bakr from his 2 wives, all of them, they were born before 610. And if we consider Aisha was born 5 years before 610, when she got married, the Prophet, in 623 or 24, if you calculate, you will come to conclusions that she was already 19 years old or 18 years old at the time of marriage.
Wow. But what are you going to do with other hadith that say that when Muhammad died, she was 18 years?
She was 27 years because
Wow.
she married.
And that's not my question. What are you going to do with the hadith that says she was 18 when Muhammad died? What are you going? You're laughing now because you know you got busted.
No, I didn't get busted because
yes, you are rejecting very authentic hadith. You're not a Sunni, ya Habibi. أنت مش Sunni. Just say it. Say it without any without any embarrassment. I am not a Sunni Muslim. Just say it يا يحيى. يعني كن صريح معي يا أخي. كن صريح مع نفسك. أنت مش Sunni. You are not a Sunni.
Look, you're cutting me off.
No, I'm cutting you off because you are dishonest. You are lying to yourself. You are not lying to me. حبيبي كفي اللف والدوران without lies. Just say it. I'm not a Sunni Muslim. Say it.
I'm giving you fact, and you don't want to take on. It's up to you. I don't force you to.
No. Yahya. It's not up to you because you are, with all due respect, you are a nobody. You reject authentic hadith. You are a nobody. Who gave you the qualification to reject Sahih Al-Bukhari hadith? You did not reject one, but you at least rejected two Sahih Bukhari hadith. And we did not mention any other hadith from Sahih Bukhari yet.
The elder sister of Aisha, Asma, she died when she was 100 years old. And it's known that when the Prophet died, Aisha was 27 years old when the Prophet died after 9 years.
Wow.
There is more than evidence I collect even from the Quran proves that she was between 16 and 19 when she got married. If you just want to rely on hadith which narrated by people.
No, Yahya, listen.
Let me finish.
No, don't say to me you are. For me, whole Islam, including Sahih Bukhari, Quran, your Prophet, everything is a fabrication. Everything is a lie. Yeah, so you don't need to prove to me anything because whole Islam for me is garbage. It's satanic. But for you are claiming to be a Sunni Muslim, but you reject the most authentic Sunni hadith. So again, who gave you the qualities? Did Allah give you divine revelation to say that Sahih Muslim, Sahih Bukhari are all lies?
I am not claiming that I have revelation from God as I'm a normal person, but who use his intellect and to check and read. Besides, who give you the right to narrate about Bukhari, and he came 185 years and he never met the Prophet or her companion.
I agree. I agree. Imam Bukhari is another scumbag. I agree with you. Imam Bukhari is another liar and scumbag, like any Muslim scholar. I agree with you. I have to give you that. But since you are the Muslim, you call yourself a Sunni Muslim, but at the same time you contradict yourself and you throw Imam Bukhari and his collection, Sahih Al-Bukhari, under the bus. And I'm sure you're going to do that for any hadith that embarrasses your Prophet. True?
Why?
Why? Just say it. I'm not a Sunni Muslim. Say it, yeah. You are in England. I know you're in England, Yahya. Just say it because nobody can hurt you there. You're not living under Sharia law. Say it out loud. Yahya, I am not a Sunni Muslim. Say it.
It doesn't work with me like this. You cannot force me.
You're a coward. You're a coward, and you have no honor, like your Prophet. If you are at least honest, say it. Why are you afraid? See, guys, he is too afraid from his Muslim brothers. He is too afraid to say it. I mean, he's already out of Sunni Islam. How can you reject Sahih Al-Bukhari? How can you reject any hadith that is Sahih? These are all Sahih hadiths, man. Waste of time. This guy is not a Sunni Muslim. Officially, Yahya is not a Sunni Muslim. Thank you very much. Proving my point. Waste of time. How can we debate someone who at the other hand claims to be Sunni Muslim, but he is too cowardice to come out and say, I'm not a Sunni Muslim anymore? How can we debate such people if they totally reject what embarrasses Muhammad, even if it's Sahih? Right, guys? And do you see, guys, did you just notice how Muslims like him, because they see the damaging contradiction. In Sahih Al-Bukhari, we see Muhammad used to dress like women in the thobe of his wife Aisha. But in other ahadith, when we go to other ahadith, we see Muhammad cursing any man or any woman who cross-dress. Do you see it? Curse the man who dressed like a woman and the woman who dressed like a man. So Muhammad cursed himself, right? Muhammad brought the curse of Allah upon himself. So I understand, guys, I understand why Yahya is struggling. I understand why Yahya is struggling. He is too ashamed, so he must even reject Sahih Al-Bukhari. Yahya, I will keep you in my prayers, and I will ask everybody in the live chat, the Christians, keep Yahya in your prayers, because he basically put his own life in danger. If Yahya today, would go to Mecca, Medina, to Afghanistan, Pakistan, they would butcher him if they found out that he is rejecting Sahih Al-Bukhari hadith. Keep him in your prayers, guys. Yahya, if you want to be safe, leave Islam and become a Christian. What is holding you back? You know that Islam is evil. You know that Islam is full of contradictions. And you are a perfect example of today. Guys, do you see it? Do you see how he just confirmed my point? That this hadith is truly talking about that Muhammad was walking like this, looking like this. He confirmed it. But Muslim Pakistani boys like Abbas, they will say, no, brother, it's false translation. The Arabic doesn't say thobe. Yes, it does say thobe. It's garment of a woman, not a man. Muhammad said, Al-Wahi lam ya'tini wa ana fi thobe imra'atin illa Aisha. Muhammad said, and I quote, divine revelation does not come to me in the clothing, in the garment of any woman. Do you hear it? Except that of Aisha. So you see why? Do you see why Yahya? Do you see why Yahya is struggling? He has issues. I mean, if I was a Muslim like Yahya, I would not sleep anymore, because I see how my Prophet is contradicting himself. His words are saying something else, but his actions are saying something else. He contradicts his own words by his actions. You see it? Huge contradiction between those two hadiths. Sunan Abi Dawood, Sahih, and Sahih Al-Bukhari, Sahih. Contradiction. The words of Muhammad contradicts his own actions. Man, this is damaging. This is embarrassing. I would be embarrassed like you, Yahya. But the better choice is to leave Islam completely, not just Sunni Islam like you're doing now, and come back home to your Lord and my Lord Jesus Christ. I'll pray for you, Yahya. But you are wasting my time.